To kind of shift topics here and
Yes.
talk about something a bit serious.
Yes, absolutely. So September is World Alzheimer's Awareness Month, and Channel 8 is proud to be a sponsor of the yearly walk at Holmes Lake on September 16th, which is next week. And Alden had a chance earlier this week to talk to a Lincoln family affected.
Yeah, I did. I spoke to the Ferguson family, who knows all too well the struggles and challenges that come with this disease that has no cure.
She was really the backbone, of our family.
A mother of two, grandmother of four, sister, and military wife, Alita Ferguson has led a successful life. Education was perhaps her calling. Alita taught at Hill Elementary School for nearly 20 years. She helped raise a family that was constantly on the move and fought injustice during the civil rights and women's rights movements. Now in her 80s, she's fighting a battle she cannot win: Alzheimer's. Pete Ferguson is her eldest child and is also an educator in Lincoln. He describes the challenge of the disease.
I think that's what dementia and Alzheimer robs people, because it makes them feel like they're letting somebody down, when in turn they've empowered so many of us to do great things.
Alita has been in assisted living for 10 years, was officially diagnosed 12 years ago, but started showing symptoms as early as 2002. A strong, proud, educated woman, seeing his mother slowly lose the things that defined her has been painful for Pete.
Losing some of the things that may have been your strongest asset, it can be really frustrating. It can be a real challenge, and to see her go through that process probably was the thing that was the most challenging for our family.
Another challenge was her care. When it became clear she needed assistance, they first tried moving her in with family. She wasn't happy about that.
The most challenging thing to hear when she said, "I just don't want to be here anymore because I don't ever want to be a burden on somebody."
Despite her physical health being superb, her cognitive health has worsened over the years, leaving her mostly unable to communicate today. Maybe worst of all, she is unable to remember most people she sees, including her children.
She doesn't know who I am or my sister is, or if my daughter comes in, but there's been moments, and I know they've talked about here that somebody might come in and she'll be like, okay, she perked up, and I think she knows who so-and-so is.
Despite the hardships, Pete and his family have hope a cure or better treatment for the disease will come for those in the future who are diagnosed. When Pete looks at his mother, he sees a woman in her prime, and her memories live on in him. He encourages the same for other families fighting the same battle.
Look at not what they've forgotten, okay? Look at the memories that they're giving us.
Special thanks to Pete Ferguson for sitting down to tell his mother's story, and honestly that was one of the tougher interviews that I've had to do, and seeing all those pictures and just hearing that story of his mother, very strong woman from what it sounds like from Pete. So again, special thanks for that. And again, our Alzheimer's walk is September 16th out at Holmes Lake.
A very frustrating disease. Thank you for bringing us that story.